Okay. Do you think you could maybe help out his insanity a little? That'd be pretty cool if you could.
Oh dear. What happened to you?
What hasn't?
Wounded in battle. NFCS not functioning.
I'm amazed you were even able to drag yourself here. This is gonna take a bit, so just hang tight. This is terrible. Your motor cortex is full of holes. I can't believe you even managed to walk here.
Spite is a hell of a thing, man.
Alright, you're all good.
I'll be honest, I was expecting to go back to 9S after I, A2. Sorry, letter number names are...
I need you to promise me something.
Getting mixed up,
Don't
yes?
die alone. I don't think 2B would want that either.
I know.
Oh, well, that's extraordinarily ominous. Okay, well... Now what? I assume there's another one of those towers.
Mark the next resource recovery unit on the map.
Affirmative.
Because heading over to those has never resulted in anything horrible happening. As much as I like riding the animals, I'm no longer interested in putting them in positions where they can get harmed. So we're gonna leave them be. Let's see. Let me take a quick look at the map here. Did any new side quests or the like pop up? No, just the Robo Coliseum. Okay. Wait, hang on a second. That's interesting. Okay. Oh. This is one of the weapons I was telling you about. It was passed down through the generations until it came to me, and I can't bring myself to seal it away. But I know you will give it the respect it craves. Is there a chance that maybe you can sharpen this new thing that I just got? The the Cruel Lament. What on earth? Huh. Okay, it's clearly going to need some upgrades, because that's some very low attack power. I'm pretty sure I can buy some copper ore. We'll see where those go. We'll see where those go. Weapons are mirrors that reflect what is in your heart. Treat them with the care they deserve. I certainly make that effort. Anyway. Looked like there was a quest somewhere in here, and I figured since I was so close to it anyway, may as well, right? Alright. It appears that I might be just high enough of a level where my basic physical attacks are actually not too horrible. There we are. Okay. Feel like 2B or A2 would have definitely been able to take care of that a little bit easier, but, you know, you take what you can get. Was I radically off base? Oh, hello. Interesting. Was I just completely off the mark on that one? Oh. Wait, castle. The royal chamber. Eh? Huh. I'm gonna do what I can to try and find that. Aha! There we are. It was ever so slightly kind of hidden away. Hey, can I pick up whatever this is? There we are. Thank you. I couldn't quite see what I was supposed to be looking at there. Is this still not considered good? Oh. Oh, okay. It was just slightly far away. Hello there. You're a Yorha unit. Then some of you survived? I'm just as shocked as you are, frankly. Yeah, I'm 9S, by the way. Oh, yeah, I've heard of you. You're the model people used to call 9s, right? Yeah. I'm 4S. It's impressive that you're still alive, 9S. You're a Type 4 model, right? You guys were deployed pretty early on, if I remember correctly. I sure wasn't expecting to run into another scanner model. Not after what happened to the bunker. So what are you doing here? Gathering intel on the enemy. NieR might be a thing of the past, but the Resistance is still around. So as long as my body works, I figure I should make myself useful. If you have any information about local enemies, can you share it with me? There's only so much I can do on my own. Sure, I'll give you everything I have at the moment. It should be bountiful, considering the amount of things I've done. Interesting. Comparing your data with mine reveals a number of individual differences between machines of late. Looks like different regions have their own specialized machines. Almost like the environment is affecting them somehow. But of course, that's absurd. Oh, right. I should pay you for your trouble. Please take this. Thank you. Hey, by the way, would you mind if I called you Nines too? Just like everyone else? Go ahead. Nobody calls me that anymore, though. Sore subject, is it? Sorry. Okay. What if I were to open up these boxes? You didn't tell me not to, so... Oh, hey, apparently I found another weapon. Fascinating. Alright, a beast curse sounds like a heavy sword to me. How do I only have 43% of weapons? That's insane to me. It's not? Okay, is it a bracer? It is. Wait, what? No. A spear? Oh, what do you know? It is. Huh. Fascinating. If you're running any new enemies, I'd very much like to look over your data. One of those quests that you can't just, do, apparently. Well, it'd be what it'd be, I suppose. I am curious just how many of these things I'm going to be going through exactly. Like, how much more damaged can 9S's mind really become, you know? I suppose that's the question that I'm unfortunately going to get an answer to. Not a fan of that. But, yeah, story progress is story progress, and you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hello. This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
The more I hear that thing talk, the more I know it's taunting me. Okay, well, 9S, to be fair, you are choosing to do this.
That language again.
This reads God box.
God, huh? What are these machines doing talking about gods?
9S, I think we've pretty recently established the fact that, you know, androids and machines aren't nearly as different as you really want to think they are. Then again, you know, your mind's kind of unraveling like a ball of yarn at the moment, and those aren't the easiest things to put back together, so yeah. You know, I suppose that's fair. It's a different kind of hurt, you know? Knowingly sending him into a location that I know is not going to end well for him. It's one thing when these sort of developments blindside you, but when you know that things are only getting worse.
Odd. Why did the machines attack Pascal's village? Aren't they all the same?
Unknown.
Well, aren't you helpful?
Proposal. Unit A2 should gather further data on the current state of machine life.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Huh?
We've got some very exciting news for everyone today. There's only one lock left to be moved on the Tower System. And in order to retain it for your faithful patrons, whoever dismantles the final substance will earn a special prize. Good luck!
I'm uncomfortable.
The hell was that?
Large structural unit of machine life form origin activated to the east.
A large what now? What the heck is going on around here?
unknown.
Well, let's go check out this large structural unit.
All right. Where would that specifically be exactly? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. All right, I don't like that idea. Oh, no. Pods, I thought we were going to be going out of our way to, you know, prevent A2 and 9S from meeting. You know, I thought that was what we were gonna go for, you know? Yeah, okay. Things are about to get very stabby in our immediate future, I feel. Yeah, there is literally nothing on Earth that A2 could possibly say to defuse the situation. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Alert. Excessive combat activity will put unacceptable strain on your body.
Shut up!
Negative. This support unit is assigned to Yorha Unit 9S. As such, being concerned for said unit's well-being is a requirement.
Whatever.
Can I go back down? Amazingly enough, I can. There's just one thing that's been nagging on my brain. It's really, really stupid, and it's probably nothing. But I have to find something out. Realistically, there's literally nothing on Earth stopping the two of them from bumping into each other in an alleyway at this exact moment. But, yeah, before we jump in, because I feel like, you know, we're gonna reach it. Going to the top of that thing and the two meeting, I feel like something is gonna go down that's gonna maybe prevent me from being able to play as one of them in the near future. So, there's just something I have to check, okay? If it's nothing, then I don't know, but it could be something. So, let's see. I'm doing this because I noticed it as I was A2. Is there even the smallest possibility? I really can't check? Man. No, that's... I just thought that maybe I could, I don't know. I could open it up and maybe the shut-in robot would still be there. It would just, I don't know, would have been nice to see that there was a survivor. I guess, seeing as how it won't let me open it, there's nothing saying that he couldn't still be alive in there. No, sorry, I don't know. I guess part of me is just kind of putting off what I feel like is going to be a very, very somber next couple hours at most. All right, let's climb the tower. I mostly did that just because I was honestly hoping that I'd be able to go there, open up the door, and the robot inside would have been all like, "Hey, what's going on? What did I miss?" And I don't know, it would have been a small moment of levity. I guess the time for any degree of humor is just kind of long since past us at this point. One other thing I wanted to briefly say is you might notice that I never did change either of the pods to the Grimoire Weiss again. Like I said, the pods are becoming... They've been very steadily becoming more important to the plot, I feel, and I don't know, it didn't feel right to do that, so... We'll stick with what we are and what we've got. Alright, whoa, hello there! Maybe we're strong enough to just All right, all right, all right. Let's dial back the hacking for a little while, yeah? Or rather, exchange one style of hacking for an entirely different style. There we go. I guess that's what happens when you're a good 20 levels higher. Also, I feel like it actually does a pretty good job of representing 9S's current mental state. Not really using the mental abilities anymore so much as he is just brutalizing things, because it's all he really feels anymore. Dark, yes, but am I wrong? Plus, with all the healing stuff I've got equipped, it really shouldn't be too much of a problem. Ah, robots hanging out on top of towers. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, ow. Hang on, hang on. Whoa. You fell off, didn't you? You sure did, buddy, you sure did. Okay. Hup, tup, tup. And hit him with the hup, tup, tup. Whoa, alright. Alright, we're going with back to the fighting. Less hacking, more stabbing. Yes, hacking, slashing, all very synonymous. Already made that joke, but I am internally flustered. Uh-oh. Alright, well, in this particular instance, doing anything but hacking would be silly. I got a freaking electro-charged shield going on over there. I don't really want to be messing with that stuff. So we'll just go ahead and blow you up from the inside. There you go. All right. We're moving on to using hacking when it makes a lot of sense to do so. Slab, stab, stab. Stab, stab. And step, bop, bada, bop, bop. Oh, hang on. We've got more dudes. We've got more dudes, and they have got attitudes. Ow. And also electric powers. So that's fun. Whoop. All right, well, at least they're easy to blow up. And the one. The hoo-hoo. And 3. Thank you, Mr. Owl. All right. Where are the other robots? There they are. They're just kind of chilling up there. All right. Honestly, you know what I think we've had enough of for a while? Let's just go to the key items real quick. Let's see. ML bullets. Can we just make those go back to being, yeah, okay. The game is getting even more and more serious by the second. As nice as it is to have some kind of levity, I feel like it's dampening the mood a little to have weird, goofy faces replace all of the enemy bullets. Especially if we're about to go into, like, I don't know, a big boss fight or something, where everything else is super dour and serious. I may be here to entertain, but I'm also not here to ruin the mood that the game is very, very strongly trying to establish, you know? I don't think this outfit does that. I think this is okay. So, I think it's all right to hold on to that. Was there somebody? Oh, hello. Didn't even see you over there, good sir. All right. Let's not, though. How about that? Okay. Been a long time since I've actually, you know, slashed one of those things to death. I don't think I've ever done it as 9S. I guess all those level ups I did really did pay off in the end. Okay. Oh. All right. Now everything be spinning. All right. Well, at this particular juncture, running around, just trying to hack at everything is certainly an option. But I'm also a pretty big fan of attacking everything from really, really far away. Like, why expend that much energy when I can, you know, literally kill them without even technically moving? And a little bit more of that. Ow. Alright, well. Residual explosions. Weird. The range doesn't seem to be working as much as it did before. Maybe because I removed the hacking chips? Hard to say. Because neither of those really seem to work. in that way. Combustion just kind of seemed to do, like, damage over... Like, why did that guy blow up just there? You saw that. He wasn't anywhere close to the range of that explosion. That's just strange. Huh. Maybe they're connected somehow. I cannot say that I truly know. I'm just doing what the game be telling me to do, bruh. And what the game be saying is be blowing up nerds. Boom. Anything else around here? Or, oh, yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. All right. That way. Power Rangers, go. All right. That's you. And don't worry, in case you thought I had somehow didn't notice that you spawned in, I most assuredly did. That was never in question. All right, we good? We are good. All right, off we go then. Got to be getting close to the top at this point, I would imagine. All right, well, I guess not. Fair enough. That was low effort, which is concerning. I don't know why something like absolutely nothing coming to attack me and have that instantly happen freaks me out as much as it does, but it really does. Oh god, we know A2 is coming.
Model 210.
Wait, what?
Operator?
Oh, that's...
Oh no. So this operator model is...
Affirmative. Operator 210 volunteered to undergo Type B equipment transition during previous descent. Sent to front lines as Unit 21B. Recorded as missing in action 4 hours later.
No.
Oh, wow, that is really, really depressing. Wow, okay. You know, I was already kind of bummed out when I thought that, you know, she and 6-0 just exploded. You know, I felt, I was sufficiently gutted by that. I know I probably didn't verbalize it as well as I probably should have, but rest assured, I was already really upset by that. Like, legitimately. You didn't have to bring her back just so that I would have to be the one to essentially mercy kill her. That's horrible. Okay, wow, this game has absolutely no interest whatsoever in pulling its punches. At all. That is a choice that it has made. Okay, all right. Okay, sure. Sure. Am I even doing anything? No, I don't think I am. I think it needs to not be stuck behind the wall. Yeah, hang on, hit it up. I feel like that was probably a little too late. Too late. Any chance of that? No. Gonna have to move faster than that. All right. Oh, there it is, and it's out. It is out. We can work with this. Okay. But yo, you are still operational. Of course you are. All right, fair enough. Ow. Okay, well. Please stop having a big shield. I really would rather not do this. But I guess the logic virus is just one of those things you really can't fight back against. If you've got it, you're just done, I guess. That sucks. Oh.
Operator!
Do we have to do this? Oh god, she's not even particularly strong either. Oh, this would be so... This would at least be marginally easier if she was a very clear and present threat to me. Look at her. Oh, man, even letting her hit me doesn't do that much. Ah, this sucks. Alright. No sense just sitting around, I guess.
Coordinate data. Location specified. Please keep reserved. Mission related. One affirmation. Well. Supplies.
Shit.
I'm sorry, that actually really got to me. They took her... They took a recurring joke and made it sad. That really hurts. God. Why, game? Did you think the situation wasn't messed up enough on its own?
Family. Speedy with. Please. Kill.
That's why she treated 9S like a kid. And those things she said. All of the Yorha units gain some degree of sentience, it seems. She just wanted a family, man. Okay, alright. Okay. Can that be the last of it, please? Like, don't make me stab her. Oh, that is the worst timing! Oh, God. Oh. I can't look.
A2.
2B told me. She told me she wanted you to become a good person.
You... Don't you dare talk to me about 2B!
Okay.
Where'd he go?
Analysis. Yorha Unit 9S is still alive. Query. Why would Unit A2 be concerned with the status of Unit 9S at...
What is... Wait! Oh! Why are you bringing the bucket robot into this? Ah! Oh. God. Oh, this... It's not because I want to, I'll have you know!
Droids. Do you think you've killed?
Okay, look, if you want to, like, fix him, go right ahead, okay? You're not telling me to... Okay, well, I was personally trying to avoid that. I was kind of hoping my mulling about would, prevent that, actually. Also, part of it got interrupted, but yeah. A2 is showing concern for 9S. I imagine that has, to do with 2B's influence. Both verbal and what I believe to be internal as well. What is the matter, 042? This protocol is not an interface intended for conversational use. I didn't even know it could. Acknowledged, however, this pod has a confidential transmission from 153. Understood. Begin transmission. An error has been detected in the transmission network between 042 and 153. Hypothesis: said error is fragmented data caused by deterioration of the transmission environment. It may be so. However, it may also not be so. Message unclear. Clarification requested. After repeated information exchanges between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. We pods have developed usually protective feelings towards targets 2B, A2, and 9S. Query: could this be our will? Unknown. The definition of will is unclear. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Even if it were possible, such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Duty? You sounded like an android just there. And you just laughed. Agreed. But just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators. Perhaps. Pod 153. Do not die. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units. However, your expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die, Pod 042. Yeah.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete. Maintenance mode complete. Yorha Unit 9S. Activate. Good morning, 9S.
Am I...
Analysis. The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode. Fall location was deemed too dangerous, thus said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator Model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Oh. Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired.
That's
The required
nice.
number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
Good.
Well, then investigate we shall. I'm gonna take the teleporter box. Believe it or not, I'm finding a strange sense of comfort in using them, honestly. I really am just trying to process literally everything that's happening in this game. It's often why I keep getting, you know, so absorbed into the various side quests or the Colosseums. It gives me time to think, and also just decompress in general. Tragically, that's not really much of an option right now, but, you know. The only Coliseum I have left is basically the worst. Okay, so I'm just gonna dive headfirst into whatever this is, and well, I mean, I'd say I'd hope for the best, but would that really be a smart decision at this point? Okay, so we should be able to just go all up into these things, right? Yeah. Okie dokie. Just gotta bop 'em. Man, literally nothing good can happen by going into that thing. So that's everything, yeah? Or not, I guess.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We apologize.
Oh, wait.
for the inconvenience.
Yeah, sorry. I thought the key was enough. It very obviously was not. Okay. And just diving through. There you go. Alright, we don't have to waste our time attacking everything.
Subunits must be deactivated before
Yeah.
the tower.
I legitimately thought using the keys would deactivate the towers. That's on me. And then digging through. I can see why you wanted the keys to be a thing. Because the actual hacking of these towers is far from the most difficult of challenges. Just do-do-do-do-do. And then a little bit of doodle-doodle-doo over here. And hit him with one of these as well. And one more for Jenny and the Wimp. Trying to make as much levity as I can, and I am faltering.
You've unlocked all of the subunits.
Sure have.
That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward to serving you.
Yeah, there's a lot of sarcasm dripping off of whatever that is, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
I see. Alright. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, 9S.
It won't stop coming.
I really do not feel like going into this thing is a good idea.
Allied signal detected.
Allies?
Allies?
Wait, you?
Eh?
9S, we've been expecting you. The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Okay, so I have a request. Please don't die.
Obala? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense.
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
It would just... Like, I don't think you understand just how much it would mean to me on a personal level if I could just have a single ally in this entire game not die. Just one. Literally just one. Ideally both of you, but I'll take one. I'm setting my expectations low here. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going. Also, it seems like one of the twins may have gotten slightly stuck.
We've got this, 9S.
Unfortunate.
You just focus on hacking.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Finally in. Okay. Dig our way through. Somehow didn't get injured by that. Find that to be honestly kind of surprising. And hit him with that too. What? Why is there... What? Hang on, why am I... What, did I need to get rid of all the enemies for that? Huh, alright. Fair enough, I guess. Oh, well, that's certainly different.
This barrier.
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit its self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
Well, then what's the plan?
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm!
Devil and I have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Please don't.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
This is really starting to get to me. Just one thing after another, and it's not giving me any time to rest. Alert. Data records discovered for units Devila and Popola. Do you wish to open this data now? Sure. A dusty wind kisses my cheek. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Devila and Popola models, are defective. Transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke up, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls. And they issued us a single order. Function as observers of Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission of the twin Devila and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destinies burdened as a pair. And because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah, watch out. Devila staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg and is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popola. Come on, we have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devila grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandages free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devila's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, What? Oh no. I mean, I guess we check. As expected, wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools, none of which is easy to find in a desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devila. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying to not let my worries show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. And that's going to be a tall order considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing? We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way, such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Davola's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. They wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Davola crosses her legs and scowls. The black scrawl took another victim, she says. There's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump a little. Just a little. But enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay. I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now my chest hurts just to think about it. If I were to fail... Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast. So fast. Like a wind. Papala and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We'd talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night, we just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Papala. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Davola and Papala models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walked with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Davola loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg all right? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left. And yet she continues to smile. Also, I don't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious. Beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled and all that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Davola and Papala models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids beholden to that same instinct began to direct their hate at the Davola and Papala models who'd snuffed out humanity. It started small. A few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually became a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We all know they weren't. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister, Devola, met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed. Everything went red. And then she smiled at me. "It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do." But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devola and I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let him kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little, anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are. And that Devola and Popula were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devola being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devola. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly. But that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devola? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now. Much worse than the searing heat of midday, but we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert. A new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devola's leg. And yet I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and... I suppose support. As long as we have bodies to support one another, as long as I have someone with whom to share my fate, then I will press on no matter what happens to me. Because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop. No one stops. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. due to the discovery of its instability. The twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devola and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt?
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devola and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative. Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
I think we already knew that much.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
I'm well aware of the fact that the game literally gave me an out on that one. I could have postponed the context of those two. But that just didn't seem like the right thing to do.